Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions, and I actually have one of you to thank for making this possible. So shout out to Rob Shankly, who commented on my Bottery video, Bottery review, that there is a brand with a watch that's very similar to that and that they were first. I went to check out their webpage. I was thrilled with the design of the watch, and this is actually the first micro brand where I contacted them if they're willing to send the watch in for a review. The brand name is Revelot and the model is the Hexmariner. Currently they offer it in 41mm, but they decided to wait until they launch this, the 39mm version, and send me a sample. So this is still not available for purchase, but you can sign up as an early bird buyer. That's gonna bring the price down quite significantly, so I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check them out and sign up for an early bird. Now let's open it. If it's anything like the pictures and the renders, this thing is gonna be amazing. Let me just try to fight my way through this foamy material or bubble wrapping and try to get to the watch itself. Okay, there we go. So this is the outer box. It's been smashed quite badly during shipping, but what can you do? Let's slide it open. Ah, there we go. So Revelot. And here it is. The Hexmariner 39. There are the specifications. We're gonna move that away for now. And wow. Okay, let's check out. This is the international warranty, so you get like 2 years. And here it is, the Hexmariner in 39mm. Let me just put the pillow away. And my God, this looks good. Let me just zoom in. Wow. In the pictures, in the renders, I was thrilled with the watch. Why? Because it reminds me of another watch that I fell in love with, and that is the Zelos Hammerhead. As you can see, this one also has many chamfers and many edges with different finishes, but unlike the Zelos, which is like 44mm behemoth, this is a 39, so much more wearable, much more classical looking. The Zelos has the original, very original bezel. This one has a very classical bezel. So on their webpage, they claimed they wanted to make something as classical as the Rolex Submariner, but with many chamfers and many edges, so slightly more modern. And I have to admit they did it. So while the Zelos does look kind of like that, I actually prefer the look of this. The Zelos is, like I said, a behemoth. This is much more elegant. There's a wide range of colors available, and this two-tone bracelet is actually going to be only available on the limited edition Meteorite dial. But then, when I saw it, because this model, the rose gold blue, was supposed to come in an all stainless steel bracelet, but I told them, you're going to be crazy if you don't offer a two-tone bracelet to go with the gold models. So they said they're probably going to add this at a premium. Now, when it comes to the specs, these two are pretty much identical, not only in the looks. Both Seiko NH35 with the date at 6 o'clock, both a sapphire crystal. This one has a ceramic bezel insert. This one does in certain variants or colors. This one is steel. Both have amazing bracelets with solid links, solid end links, but one thing where Zelos kind of takes the upper hand is that they have that on-the-fly adjustment, just like the Rolex's Glide Lock, while these use micro adjustments. So this is one area where I wish Revelot would kind of upgrade, because this is the only weakness I could find when I was browsing their website. Another thing is that they also apply AR coating on both sides, which is something I don't like. I believe they should apply it only on their underside, because AR coating on the front can sometimes get scratched up. But other than that, so pretty similar design, although this looks more premium because of the applied numerals that have these gold surrounds around them, the hands and everything. And then we come to the price. Yes, the clasp is better on the Zelos, but Zelos is quite a lot more expensive. So Zelos retail price is $450 or $449, and in the pre-sales it was, I believe, $359. This one, the regular price is gonna be $339, but if you sign up for the early bird thing, it drops down to $249. And in $249, this truly is a bargain. I mean, just look at the way this thing looks. The combination of these brushed surfaces and polished edges. Look at the bevel on this thing. This simply looks like a more premium watch compared to the Zelos. Don't get me wrong, I love Zelos. It's like a brute that I wear every day, and I believe you can see by the clasp that this was probably the most worn micro-brand watch during the last year. Now, since I got the Submariner, it hasn't left my wrist, but this thing is just amazing. Now, like I said, this is just the unboxing and first impression, so we're gonna do like a loom shot, we're gonna put it on my wrist, but I will save all the macro shots and everything for the full review, so make sure to stay tuned because I'm really interested to see how well this is made. I do love the hexagonal hour markers, the hands that actually match the design of the markers, and this beautiful dial. Look at that dial. Like I said, it can be black, it can be, I believe, gray, but this blue one with this gold is amazing. And on the 39, the new version, they even added laser etching on the rehaut, as you can see, something that Rolex has been doing for quite a while. Now, since we do have the Submariner here, and this was inspired by a Submariner, let's put them side by side. And as you can see, yes, this is the classical proportions of the Submariner, only slightly smaller and with added edges. While this is rounded and classical, this is slightly more modern, but it does look amazing. 39 millimeters with 44 millimeter lug to lug. Due to the T-shaped end link, it's probably longer on the bracelet, but not by much, because they did what Zelos does, pointing this T-shaped male link almost straight down, so it's not really that much longer. Wow, and it's 12.6, the Submariner is slightly thinner. Let me put away the Submariner and put this beauty on my wrist. Let me just open the bracelet. I'm loving this two-tone bracelet. Okay, so here it is on my 6.7-inch wrist. As you can see, the lug-to-lug is pretty short. The watch looks amazing. It hugs the wrist even better than the Submariner because it does have these lugs pointing downwards. Wow, this looks amazing, and it really catches the light beautifully. Look at the ceramic bezel. You can see that it was inspired by the Submariner as well. And this is much thinner than the Zelos, and it wears much smaller. Wow. Anyways, that's it when it comes to the wrist shot. Let's try the bezel, and then we're gonna do the loom shot and close it for today. But I do love the look of this watch. Okay, I'll try to be quiet so that the camera can catch the bezel. Okay, I hope you heard it. It is slightly loose when you operate it. It doesn't give as much resistance as the Submariner, and it's much easier to operate than the Zelos. The Zelos is really, really tight. You really have to try hard to turn it, but it is like a year and a half old watch. The Submariner is pretty perfect, and this one is on the softer side, so it's softer than the Submariner and slightly easier to turn. It also does have a bit of a teeny feel compared to the Submariner, but compared to other micros I did, it's actually pretty okay. The teeth are really easy to grip, and I'm pretty sure this is easy to operate under any conditions. Anyways, that's it. So let's do the loom shot now, and we're gonna call it for today. In fact, since we have the Submariner, let's charge both, put them side by side, and see which one glows better. So this one I believe uses Superluminova. Rolex uses their proprietary material. Okay, let me put them side by side. Zoom in a bit. Let the camera focus, which is always a problem apparently. And turn off the lights. And there we go. As you can see, both are very, very bright. The one thing I prefer on the Submariner is the loomed pip at 12 instead of the whole bezel. I never liked the whole bezel thing, but I understand that micro brands are known for that, and most people do like it. I do like the pip at 12 because it's this like surrounded triangle or Superman sign. Very cool. And you have perfect symmetry with this because the date is at 6 o'clock rather than the Submariner, which is at 3. Overall, the lume is excellent. On camera, it's pretty good. When you look at it with your naked eye, it's amazing. Very cool. And it actually glows the same color as the Submariner. So another thing they kind of copied, which is a good thing. Very cool. Okay, I'm really blown away by this watch. It is everything I was hoping it's gonna be in person. Now, the only thing that where it can disappoint me is with the macro shots, because some watches like really make me fall in love with them. Then once we get up close, the finish is like so bad and they're so scratched up that it's like it breaks the love. But with this, I hope it's better, although they did warn me that these are pre-production models, and if I do find some dust or scratches or something, they assure me it's not going to be the same as the production models. So we're going to see. So do stay tuned for the full review, but already I'm really loving this watch. This is exactly how I would design a dive watch. Love the edges on the hands. Look at it. Wow. Amazing. Anyways, that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, and I will be putting my Submariner away for a while to start wearing this to see how it feels. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.